Hello, welcome back, and as always, I hope you're doing well. Right, I won't be doing a Saturday morning comments video this week, guys, because the only video I put out this week is obviously the unboxing of the DVD Vision MOOC, and in the comments most of you was actually complimenting me for being in the book, and I need to keep track of the ego, you know. I'm not a big fan. I honestly ain't a big fan. But thank you all for your very, very, very encouraging and kind words. It means the absolute world, it really does. So, what I thought I'd do today is give this little beaut a review for the channel. The Enter the Dragon soundtrack. Now, this is the original 1973 version. From Warner Brothers, obviously. Take it out, I mean, it looks a little bit old now. On the Burbank label, Warner Brothers Burbank label. And obviously this has only got 10 tracks. But before I go on, the wife bought me this years ago. Did this come with the American or British? Because this is all Japanese writing, I think. I don't know if you can see that very well because of the glare, but this came in it. So if any of you guys know anything about that, obviously I can't read any of it apart from the titles of the songs, but yeah, that came in it. So yeah, so it's a 10-track album, as we know, released in 1973, of course. Then in 1998, with the 25th anniversary box set, Warner Brothers released an extended version. Obviously I've got this on CD, and this has got 17 tracks as opposed to the original 10. So that's kind of cool, but for today's review I'm going to just review the 10 tracks that are on there, but quite nice to have. Also, in 2018, for Record Store Day, I picked up this 45th anniversary picture disc of Enter the Dragon. Same cover on the back. I will actually show you the disc because it does look pretty cool. I have tried to play it before for the channel, but if I'm honest, it didn't sound that great. But picture disc never really do. But you've obviously got that great artwork there, look. And on the back, I absolutely love this. The Boss. Looks kind of cool, doesn't it? So I've got them three. Now I know there's been many, many, many different versions of Enter the Dragon, and I have thought about getting them, and I may do at some point, but I've got the bulk of it. Also, I have a Frakers Revenge version of Enter the Dragon, and that actually has 26 tracks on it. I've obviously made up my own cover for this. I've done the front cover. It looks very similar to the original Enter the Dragon VHS cover, and I made a back cover for it, as I would, of course. But obviously I'm not telling any of you to go on the internet and type in Frakers Revenge Enter the Dragon and download this extended version for yourself. I'm definitely not telling you to type in Frakers Revenge Enter the Dragon into the internet. So it's been a while.
A few moments later.
Side 1, track 1, the theme to Enter the Dragon. The opening track is a powerful introduction featuring a blend of adrenaline-pumping proto-funk backbeats, dramatic brass, really dramatic brass, and Eastern-sounding chords. And obviously, Bruce Lee's war cries. Whoa! Sorry about that. This classic opening theme sets the tone for the entire album, capturing the intensity and the charisma of the film. Track 2, Sampans. This serene and atmospheric track uses traditional Oriental instruments to create a sense of calm and tranquility. It contrasts beautifully with the more intense tracks on the album, showing Sifrin's versatility. Track 3, The Monk. This track begins with gentle melodies that invoke a deep sense of introspection. This serene start swiftly escalates as a panicky brass section, accompanied by impressive drum rolls, transform the piece into a chaotic symphony, capturing an intense sense of urgency and danger. Track 4, The Gentle Softness. You know where Williams is, going out in the moonlight, baby. As the title suggests, this track is a delicate and soothing composition. The use of soft strings and gentle woodwinds create a peaceful and calming atmosphere. I love this bit of music. It would send me to sleep if I just had that on repeat. I'd go off like a baby. It's beautiful. Track 5 and the last track on side 1 on this album, and that is The Big Battle. Now, I'm surprised this wasn't put on side 2, but whatever, because obviously it's the big fight at the end when it all kicks off and goes chaotic. This track ramps up the energy with its driving rhythms, bold brass section. It's an exhilarating piece that perfectly captures the excitement and chaos of the film's climactic battle sequence. It is mad. It's all over the place, and that da-da-da, massive sound. It's a great bit of music. Then we slip over to side 2, and it opens up with Hans Island, a mysterious and suspenseful track. Hans Island uses dissonant chords and eerie sound effects to create a sense of unease. It's a great example of Schifrin's ability to build tension through music. And it really is. Obviously, it's the banquet scene as we first see Han. Great piece of music. Track 2, The Human Fly. This track features funky grooves and playful melodies, adding a lighter, more whimsical touch to the soundtrack. It's a fun and energetic piece. It's a great bit of music. I love The Human Fly. I love the whole album. Track 3, side 2 obviously, The Bamboo Birdcage. Bamboo Birdcage is a captivating track that brilliantly captures the unfolding chaos. It's one of the album's funkier pieces, seamlessly blending disco and funk with outstanding guitar riff, piercing horns and a superb percussion. Track 4, Broken Mirrors. This dramatic and intense composition is highlighted by sharp strings and a powerful percussion. It perfectly captures a sense of danger and urgency in the film's climactic moments. As the tune progresses, a trippy sounding harp introduces a shift, slowing the pace to a slightly sombre piece. This section features a bass and electric guitar, accompanied by a melancholic horn, adding depth to the emotional landscape. And then finally, the theme from Enter the Dragon, Reprise. The album closes with a reprise of the main theme, bringing the soundtrack full circle. This is a shorter version, but retains the energy and excitement of the original, providing a fitting conclusion to the album. It's just such a perfect record, it really is. I mean, on the Kung Fu Genius recently, he's been doing the last few months of Bruce Lee's life, he mentioned that when Bruce Lee saw the film, because he actually did see the completed movie, but he see it without the Lalo Schifrin score. I mean, can you even imagine? It's the pulse of the movie. Can you imagine watching it without this music in it? I can't. It's a gem. And obviously the extended versions are great as well, but this, as a short 26-minute album, is perfect. And the opening track, I think the opening track was released in Asia as a single, and I think Lalo Schifrin won awards for it. I mean, let's be honest, it's fantastic. And obviously Bruce wanted Lalo Schifrin because Bruce used to work out to the theme to Mission Impossible, but I know you know that. But I think Lalo was right on point at this time. He was doing Bullet, he was doing Dirty Harry, he was doing some really iconic themes, and he has done throughout the years. The guy's amazing, he really is. But that's what I think about the album. What are your thoughts on the soundtrack to Enter the Dragon? I love the music in all of Bruce Lee movies, I really do, but I actually think this is the best, in my humble opinion. But let me know what you think. When was the last time you listened to the soundtrack to Enter the Dragon? Have you listened to it recently? If you ain't, you're missing out. So we have this, we have John Barry's Game of Death, which is another great score, and recently I got the vinyl to, well, a couple of years ago, the Peter Thomas score on a beautiful record. So we've got The Big Boss. But what I would really like to see, if anyone's listening out there, is Joseph Ku's albums completely remastered. I'm not too worried about listening to the sound effects of the films in it. Sure, it's fine, but I would like to see the scores redone, remastered, adding all the musical elements back into them for Big Boss, Fist of Fury, and of course The Way of the Dragon, done much better than they were on the Tam records. And obviously Bruce Lee played percussion on The Way of the Dragon. Whether it'll ever happen, I don't know. I don't think there's a big enough market for it, but that's what I would like to see. Right, so that's it for today, guys. I thought I'd just do this little quick album review, tell you my thoughts on it. It's a gem and a must own for any serious music person, soundtrack person, and of course Bruce Lee fan. Right, before I go, I want to thank each and every one of you for your comments on my video. I'm truly humbled, and of course my patrons, thank you. Right, have yourselves an amazing week, guys. Much love, and I'll be back with another ramble real soon. You take care of yourselves now.